Welcome back, everyone. I know it's been a while, but Hermansson back here with the In Real Life Rankings Fighter Series with number 4, Jack Hermansson, who's also set off to fight Marvin Vettori this weekend. Here are his perks. Wrestle Clinic helps his denials when he's on top. Workhorse helps him use less stamina when he's working on the ground. And Crafty helps him with his submission defense while he's off his back. His striking, his stand-up, really, it's pretty good. What really sets it up is the threat of his grappling. When you're going against Jack Hermansson in EA UFC 4, you're more worried about him taking your back or what his subs he has off his back if you try to take him down and everything else that he has in his table, that's on the table. And his health stats, it's relatively okay. Nothing too crazy. He's not exactly glass, but his recovery isn't the best, so you really want to avoid getting rocked with him too much. So I'm going to go and show some of his moves. He set off to fight Marvin Vettori this weekend. I'm interested to see how he's going to follow up on that performance he had against Kelvin Gastelum. Everybody, Kelvin Gastelum lat dropped him, and then he proceeded to submit Gastelum with a heel hook. Kelvin stayed there a little bit too long instead of turning out, and that was all she wrote. So we're going to view his moves. He does have a really solid jab. His kickboxing is relatively herky-jerky in real life, but his striking is not that bad. These are pretty good rated moves. A lot of 3-star hooks, uppercuts, and 2-star body jabs at level 3, so I'm going to be looking to utilize that a lot. His body hooks are also pretty good. With Hermansson, if you're going to use Hermansson, try to fight like him, you definitely want to set that wrestling threat early, or just see how your opponent's thinking if they see the matchup. A lot of guys, they're ready to pre-deny, so I use that as a way to work my striking, especially with characters that don't have the best striking stats. His kicks aren't exactly the best. He does have the front kicks, the body front kick, which is going to help set up pushing the opponent to the cage. His clinch work is pretty freaking good. I forgot who it was that he was fighting against, but it was pretty solid. I think it was GM3. His wrestling double leg, his power single leg. He can drive one direction, well, technically 2 directions, forward and up, but the main 2 directions everybody focuses on is up or down, which is drive left or drive right. So it's drive left. He has an assortment of defenses too from the wrestling takedown. So he does have the judo counters, the takedown counters, all that fun stuff. Has submission counters, of course. And he also has the cage turning takedowns, which is really, really good, especially if you're going against somebody who's really solid. Here are all the hip tosses that he'll have from the clinch and whatnot. This Osotogari, it's listed here, but it's not going to work because that's not his type of takedown start. It's going to show that it's there because he meets a certain prerequisite with takedowns, but he's not going to be able to hit it. So all his submissions, he has pretty much almost every single goddamn guillotine that can be done in this game. Yes, there's a guillotine reversal against the cage. Somebody tries to take you down. So if you pre-deny and you're up against the cage, oh yeah, you can get that cage guillotine. Here's the rolling knee bar, the Minari heel hook. Some of these heel hooks, you can hit them when you stun somebody. So when you go for to finish the fight, you can hit one of those knee bars or heel hooks. But it's kind of tough to hit, so it depends on what portion of the fight if you really want to go for it. And then here's a triangle for guard and basic striking for Hermansson. Solid boxing, decent kickboxing. And with that, we're going to get into our first fight. With Hermansson, the more I took a look at that moves set and just his stat in general, you really got to use him the way that he fights if you want to have a lot of success. Obviously you can just play as a scumbag and just try to clinch every 2 seconds if you have the chance, but against anybody competent you're likely to get knocked out doing that. But you definitely want to mix up his little herky-jerky style, and I think those weird animations for his low-level moves actually helps him out, because that body kick and the head kick, they look really similar. So maybe I can set something up like that. But the ball's on this guy choosing Nick Diaz. I do think Nick Diaz would be a solid counter, though, to Hermansson. Interesting that he's kicking me, though. Yeah, he's kicking me with Nick Diaz. So the punches stopped me from getting the takedown, doesn't it? I don't know. I can still keep going. Alright. So that little cage turning double leg slam. If you want to know how to hit that, you're going to go LS down on the left stick. No, LS up. I believe I went up. And it's a pretty solid takedown if it gets denied. If that one gets denied, you lose a ton of stamina and it gets reverse position. But if it's the single leg one or the double leg where you go for the suplex slam and your opponent denies that, instead of getting the takedown, you just end up getting the back clinch position. But your opponent would be in a stamina advantage, so it'd be easier for them to break out. And this guy's just letting me just transition all over him. crucifix. This is like a GG position, man. If crucifix, it doesn't matter how good you are. You get the... Okay. You get denied once in this position or twice. It doesn't matter how good you are. You are in some trouble, especially if there's about 2-3 minutes left in the round. Unfortunately, this guy, he kind of knew that. He said, you know what? Screw it. Got denied a couple times. I can lose the 30 points. I'll live to fight another day. So we're going to go search for another opponent. It is what it is. Man, with middleweight, man, the timing, you know, it's really tough for like my schedule to get these fights in. Now, obviously, I could always just go on a quick match and just record some fights there, but you know, I don't want to do that too much because then it kind of, I don't know, for me, I want to make sure I get some competition. Although there's a lot of good players on Quick Fight in comparison to UFC 3, where pretty much everyone was kind of dog shit. So I'm going against Adesanya now. All right. So a lot of players, what they do, see the way he's kind of, he has a game plan set in mind. He wants to work my body, and he's just circling. Good body type. He wants to intercept me, right? This is what he's doing. He wants to intercept me. That's fine. I'm going to play just as patient, but I'm going to be careful. I don't want to eat too many bad shots. Jesus. Okay, misses. Hermansson doesn't have too many combos. Wow. He freaking lunged that. It's good. It's good. I should go test how successful, or rather how responsive that lunge is against the single leg takedown. That's interesting. Think that. So he reacts. When I get too close, he wants to throw off a flurry of hook straight, hook, or whatever the hell. There. Ooh, he pre-denied it. Get on this guy. All right. All right, we got ourselves a fight. Now, with Hermansson's extremely high sub offense, I know a pretty cheeky way that I can just, all right, lunge that. Cheeky way I can just end the fight really quickly, but I do want to showcase the striking as much as I can. Just trying to keep it simple. I don't want to be caught up against the cage, though, so shooting and taking him against the cage is going to be ideal for me. I'm going to work the legs here with X. I'm going to go L2 and back on the left stick. And I'll take him into back sitting. Now, the freaking armbar from here is extremely strong. I don't want to do it too early, especially with someone like Hermansson. But really, I don't know what they did to the armbars in this patch, but you can, like, get an armbar with Whitaker in back sitting, who has, like, 87 submission offense. And you can, like, finish somebody off, like, one denial or even no denial. So I'm definitely going to let them know about that. So I don't want to fish for it too much. Like, I don't really want to fish for it. But if the guy's playing a little bit weirder, I got to get him out of there because obviously my time is limited with online ranked championships. Then I got to do what I got to do. I don't know, who do you guys have winning this fight with Vettori and Hermansson? I don't know about, you know, Vettori looks really good. His wrestling is obviously really solid, but he shouldn't be hanging too much over that split decision. It really shouldn't have been a split decision over, like, Adesanya won, obviously. That fight shouldn't have been a split decision. For me, it was a clear 29-28 for Adesanya. But the third round was, I think, Vettori's best round. Yeah, he's trying to pre-deny a takedown now. A lot of players do this, right? I'm pressuring him against the cage with, like, my footwork. Ooh, he did a little freaking circling kick. And he freaking didn't drop me, per se, but, like, it sent me to the ground. No knockdown, really. Just trimmed me down. So, you know, once I get him past the black line, he starts to spaz out, and he's like, front kick. Okay. See, when people say that you can't retreat in this game like you could in UFC 3, you absolutely can. You absolutely can if you understand the consequences of coming forward. If you're the guy that's controlling the camera angle, you're usually at a pretty decent advantage. So, yeah, he's going to want to play this outside game, and then he's going to start just kind of spazzing with his head movement. Right there. We're going to bail. We're going to take the back. We're going to try to kick his legs. Down behind the underhook with the left stick. He's content to stay here, so you know what? If he's so focused on getting back here, right, I'm just going to take this time to sneak in some punches. Whatever I can. All right, he wants to be back here. He's fine. All right. Now we get the takedown. Perfectly okay with stalling out from there. But I don't got enough time to be entertaining. Because if he doesn't want to make the adjustment to try to give me something to fear, you know, if he wants me to chase him for like 5 rounds, I'm not going to really do it. So I think I must do what I must do. Now, back mount, I would understand, like, yeah, back mounts are pretty deadly. Oh, it took me to back sit. It's all right. It's all right. I work with it. I know what I have to do from here. Hermansson does have the armbar from here, so. And if you want to know how to deny the armbar, it's going to be the same way that top mount would be denied. So if you're the sub guy here, really got to be aware of this armbar, this back sitting armbar, because it's really freaking strong. I'll go for it right now as I'm talking about how strong it is. If you're the offensive person, hitting the submit, this thing is so freaking strong. Like look at this. I just stepped out like twice. And I guarantee I'm still gonna be able to catch up. Let's see. He's not even doing a bad job with his submission defense. It's just a little bit too little too late, brother. All right, easy sub, easy sub. But I don't want my showcase to just simply be about getting that and just nailing that sub. You know, I want to do all types of work for Hermansson. But that submission, that back sitting armbar is so freaking strong. You can like hit that thing with Whitaker, and you can sub almost anybody, except a guy who has like maybe extremely high sub defense. But we'll say like the first fight against that Nick Diaz was a trial fight. This is a pretty decent Adesanya. Managed to get the submission win in round 2, so I think we got about 25-30 minutes left in before middleweight closes up. So we're gonna go searching for some more fights, and I'll be right back with y'all once I do get that fight. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hold on. Oh shit, I'm getting a call. You? Nah. We can practice around like 5:30. Like 5:30, we can do like 5:30 to 7:30. We just do like some regular shit. Hold on. Yeah, I'll call you back, bro. I'm just doing like a showcase right now. Alright, peace. Alrighty. If I saw correctly, this is OVO6 guy. This guy, look, alright. This dude. This guy used to play UFC 3. There's a little dark secret about this guy, but I ain't gonna expose him right now on my channel. So, he's gonna work the clinch here using the clinch elbows with L1 and triangle square or circle and X. And I can tell by the way he's moving his hands, he's worried about that takedown, right? After my first 1 or 2 head strikes, he's going right for the takedown denial. And he's trying to go for that freaking circling switch kick. And I'm not a freaking happy fan about that thing. It looks crazy fast. Oh, good to know. You can see he's overreacting a lot to the jab, right? Yeah, me playing as Hermansson, I don't want to trade too much with Paulo Costa. But if I'm in the clinch, I'm going to use it. Just try to open this guy up because he wants to just essentially turtle. Right there, he tries to go for that same combination. He loves that combination. A lot of people are under the perception like some combos just can't be stopped, and that's just not the case. Right, he's going for that freaking. He's either going rear body hook, lead head hook, or he's gonna go lead. It's lead body, or he'll go like rear body hook, lead head hook. Shit, I can't even speak right now. Lead body hook, rear head hook, yeah. Right there, he's trying to intercept me with the cross, but he's a little bit too close. He's not doing much of anything. I don't know if he's trying to read me. Strong fall with a straight. And I can see by the way. Saw that? Like, went for the lead uppercut. I feinted it. And he tried to go right back down to the body. And that's kind of the risk if trying to set up. If you're trying to work the body, especially in this game, you gotta set a little bit better. It's okay to try to work the little safer strikes. I personally like to use the body jabs, the body crosses. I got this fight to the ground though, so the only type of body crosses I'm gonna be doing is gonna be off a posture up. So got about 45 seconds left. It's very important that you manage time, especially in a 5-rounder and a 3-rounder. We'll go for this leg lock here. like, you have to really manage time. You don't want to be winning a round, and then because you're in a rush to try to, like, do some damage, you end up losing the round because you get dropped in the last second. So right here, going for this leg lock, I know I'm not going to get it, but it kind of stalls out the round for me. There's about 35, 40 seconds left, and it mitigates whatever offense he could have tried to do. Maybe he could have tried to sweep me or reversed me, and then could have gotten top mount and ended the round strong in like a top mount rock or something crazy. So not just for like showcases in general, but when you're playing in general, really pay attention to that clock whenever you can, or subconsciously realize where you're at and what risk you're going to take. So pretty solid first round. This guy, yeah, you see that he's ready. He's ready to try to defend the takedown. I don't know what he's doing. You see how he's just circling? He's not really. He's trying to go for the same combination again. So I'm just gonna keep intercepting him with the lead uppercut. See, he's just ducking. Oh, he's just a retreat. Nah, not today, bro. Trying to go for the good old wombo combo. Talk about patched out. It's crucifix. I'm okay with side saddle for now. Nah, he doesn't have the arm bar. For me, he has the arm triangle. The arm bar is another thing that's fucking strong from this position. That thing can sub. I definitely gotta work a few nerfs on some of the subs and a few buffs. I think by position, subs should be strong at a certain place due to position, and then the stats should matter. That's I'm like casually talking while he just stands still and allows me to take his back. Like a rear naked choke and you're back flatted by anybody, that's just gonna be hard to defend, But the stats should play a factor. And again, he keeps going for that same combination. He just you see, that's one thing I do like about this game. There's a specific uppercut range, and there's like a bad UFC 3 habit I have where I like to follow up with the rear uppercut, and I'm used to it landing in UFC 3 because there was no official uppercut range. I'm just casually beating this man's ass. He's just going triple uppercuts, 4 uppercuts, 6, 5, 6. Oh, he's still going for that combination. But there's an official uppercut range now, so that's good. All right, he just wants to circle, run around. He doesn't want to do anything. There's another pull counter that sent him to hell. Hit the body again. Yeah, this is. I smell the blood in the water here. I'm gonna take my time. He's just waiting too much. He's not doing much of anything. He's just a circle, get away, but it's just not offering any form of legitimate offense for me to have a reason to stay off him. This pull counter ready for him all day. All right, I mistimed it. There it is. All right, that should be a wrap. You know what? That should be. Come on, that should be a wrap. All right, let's go. Yeah, that's a wrap. I can tell he was on that combination. It's a good mix-up. Don't get me wrong. That lead body hook, rear hook. But if you just rely on something too much and you expect people to freeze up, it relies on you overreacting to the body shot, right? And then you dropping. Trying to drop your hands to defend the next body shot. See right there, I pulled it, and boom! I'm so happy these counters work again. Thank God for EA, freaking actually getting on that counter patch, because the only thing that worked before was a slip cross, and now we can pull counter and do all the fun stuff. But the easy dub. Hermansson doesn't feel bad. I just wish that I could get rewarded more for using like a lower rated fighter, but Hermansson's pretty solid. Pretty solid. He's feeling good. Showcase is going good. We're gonna go for like one more fight or two, and I'll get right back to you. All right, we got roughly 4 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes. So depending on how fast this fight goes, I can see if I can squeeze in a second one. If I can, going against another Adesanya though. He's the highest ranked guy I think I fought today. LS Senpai. That's a reference. That's an anime reference. Or a weeb reference. Whatever you want to refer to it as. Now that I feel like I got my timing back. It's been a while since I've played. I don't know if people can tell that. But it's been a while since I played. So the only thing that really gets thrown off is my timing. So I think my ability to understand range is a little bit better now that I've done these few fights. Hermansson jab feels good, man. It's very sneaky. It's a really long and rangy jab. Oh, man. So he made a mistake of staying in the pocket after he had taken some big shots. With about a freaking inch. And there he should have backed up, retreated to use the teep instead of trying to trade me. Going for the jab, cross, body kick. I'll see you. And I can tell that he's getting a little bit frustrated. Boom, there's another counter right there. Let's see what I can beat out from him. Trying to go for a jab, body uppercut. That thing was so ridiculous in UFC 3. Alright, I'll take it down. I want to know how to hit that turning takedown. Just go up on the left stick. Now your opponent can late deny that, and if they late deny it, yeah, you're in some trouble. If they early deny it though, you're definitely in even more trouble because it can put you in a dom single under. For themselves, obviously, they would be the dom, you'd be the sub, and that is a bad time after you get denied. Ooh, I tried to go for the knee on belly fake, and the half guard went through. That's really good. Before, you could kind of fake that knee on belly, and it'd be hard to transition through, but it's good to see that's working. Alright, let's go to the left. Oh, I tried to mount. Deny. When it comes to control, I wonder if, you guys let me know in the comments. Because I actually got like some pretty good info with how exactly the judging works in this game. And if you guys want to see me do a video on what the judges actually score, because the judges do have a preference, judge 1, 2, and 3, they do have specific preferences that I could go over. And there's also 3 different tiers of scoring, like official tiers of scoring. But the specifics, it's not enough to go over in one video as I'm gradually choking out Adesanya. So if you guys want me to do something like that, so you guys can get a greater understanding of the scoring system in this game, just let me know in the comment section. I got plenty of time right here, as you can see. And I want to upload as much as I can these next few days, while finals is ain't going too crazy. There's a beautiful chain from the Kimura to the armbar. That is dope. That is so dope. But there was more time. This man was getting subbed. Definitely get saved by the bell here. Oh, man. I do like the way Hermansson's feeling. Definitely do. My thing is, right, you know, he's for Vettori, you know, he has a so Hermansson, obviously that left hook is dropping out of Adesanya there. His left hook, like if we're gonna talk in real life, not even talking about game rush, he has a pretty solid left hook when he's coming forward, but he throws it a little bit better when he uses it as a check. And Vettori's pretty aggressive, so that can come in handy against him. Vettori's obviously more of a pressure fighter, and he has some pretty good Muay Thai as well. So I want to see, especially now after using him. Yeah, caught him after the whiff. He's rocked. If I really went to the body, that would get shot. Fuck. Okay, now he wants to spin. He's throwing a jab straight the uppercut. Okay. See, the way he's trying to get me to that jab straight uppercut, he wants me to, there it is. He wants me to feel discouraged from trying to duck so that he can set up that head kick, which is smart. That's smart, it's extremely smart, but I'm not going to tolerate much of the spinning for much longer. Takedown, I'm going to go for the back now. Nah, man, you spinning on me like a Beyblade twice, you deserve everything that's coming your way. Back up to the back clinch. Give him the leg if you want to sit there. It's fine by me. Although, in all fairness, though, he should be able to transition over on from there. It kind of sucks that the sub guy can't really do much unless he has a Kimura. Not going to go for an armbar. Good to know. Good to know. Ooh. See, that backside transition it's almost like not worth going for unless you have a significant stamina advantage when you're on top. And when you're like the sub guy, because if they have good grappling, like say somebody like Hermansson does, they're going to always have that contextual transition to kind of stop you and they put you in side control instead. wonder like how the reactive shots. You got two guys that are pretty good grapplers. Like the more I think about this Vettori Hermansson fight, it's really, really intriguing. You know, Hermansson has a really good reactive double. He has some pretty solid upper body attacks. Good body locks himself. He's and Vettori on his defense, you know, showing a good ability to create separation and not get caught up and get score takedowns of his own. So, intrigued. All right. Now this guy's getting a little bit desperate. You see that? He's trying to force out a counter, and that's something that hurts a lot of players. You know, when you're trying to force out a counter, the likelihood of it working is not going to happen. You know, you're trying to force something, and I can see it happening. Now here, I don't want to be here for too long. I shouldn't have tried to trade there. Ah! I figured your stamina was still low. He backed up so quickly after that head kick. No, I think he was just out of range. He was out of range. It's all good though. I still got that spear. Huh? Oof. His knees hurt. I'm free now. Alright. Got me with the illegal shot the bell. It's a moral victory for you, buddy. I definitely should make a suggestion to the developers to slow down. I know they slowed down the knees in the clinch, right? They slowed down the knees in the open space clinch, but not from dominant single under and not from like the cage. Fucking fly. So I don't know why. I thought that slowdown to the clinch knees was gonna apply everywhere, but I guess not. Look, I punched him in his dick. But yeah, I think I need to definitely make that suggestion. Slow down the clinch knees when you're against the cage. And definitely slow down the clinch knees when you get down single under. Alright, let me focus. I'm talking too much. Ooh, we flow it. Ooh. Yeah, man, that should be alright. Come on, man, really? He got rocked, hurt. I mean, Adesanya does have pretty good recovery, but Jesus. I don't have that much power, though. Can't complain too much. Nope. He's transitioning naked with no setup whatsoever. Although what some players do in anticipation of getting denied, if you fake full guard, oh shit, got up. If you fake full guard a few times, you can get your back up against the cage. It's a smart way to do it. I'm trying to set me up with that. See, when I see that slipping animation happen, there it is. He's rocked, body rocked, dropped. So we can get him out of here. Oh, let's go for the armbar. Fuck it. Let's go for it. But when I see that forward slip animation, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be somebody trying to hit like a pull. I mean, moving forward, slipper hook. So I have the pull counter ready. And if you don't feel confident with what they're going to throw next, you can just input the left stick to lunge back and you'll evade whatever's coming your way. But clean work. And it's past the middleweight time. I can hear the Titanic music playing for this poor guy's his joints right now. Oh, the bicep, the forearms getting stretched out. And that's a wrap. All right. Let me know how much you guys enjoyed the showcase. This is Jack the Joker Hermansson. It's the herky jerky kickboxer with some solid grappling. You know, I think when they do implement fighter ratings or like fighter grades in ranked championships, so you can get more points, he's definitely going to be somebody that a lot of players are going to start using because he's deadly. I think guys like GSP, Nick Diaz, a really solid Adesanya, or even a Jacare Souza can give this guy some trouble. But even so, really solid character. I actually enjoyed using him a lot. I enjoyed having to adjust and try to use him to the best of his ability, the best of his strengths, work his jab, work his hooks, and getting his takedowns and his submissions. So, not bad at all, Mr. Joker. And I'll see if he pulls through against Marvin Vettori this weekend. So, hope you guys enjoyed the showcase. Mara 17. I know it's been a while. 3 weeks I've been off, but your boy's back. See you around tomorrow, and I'll be bringing y'all Jared, the Killer Gorilla, Cannoneer. Peace out.